Ah, talking about tea while sipping on tea. All right. That's good for me. Now let's get to the gist of it, shall we? There have been many people in this world, in this universe, that have done certain things in life. There have been many of us who have experienced certain things in life. There have been others who have had the pleasures of being in the presence of celebrity lifestyle. And some of the unfortunates. So let me tell you a few moments. This is the truth behind Jada Pinkett Smith in August. Now, here we go. Jada and August acquired each other's friendship. August, let me tell you what August is. August is a struggling male artist who realized that being a male prostitute is basically the life better for him. Having a woman take care of him. Nicki Minaj has done this. Angela Yee and her friends. He knew how to bang the right people and mess around with them. He was auditioning to be Nicki's new man. It didn't work. Then Jada took interest in him as she, you know, basically pushes herself towards younger men. Now we're gonna get into the gist of a lot of this on the Patreon. You know it's coming. You know the bombshell is coming. We've already spoke on this. But allegedly August and Jada have been messing around for years. Will gave his blessing to this because Will was doing his dirt. Will and Jada are two of the biggest bold faced, lioness people I've ever seen. They lie to each other and brainwash the other person to accept the nonsense that goes on in their life. And this is how celebrity works. And me seeing this, like I'm saying, I'm so Chicago. I seen a Chicago star that grew up where I grew up, and we are in Cali, and I'm like, and I'm seeing all this fake stuff, and then I see them being fake. I'm like, what's wrong? Don't you see what's happening here? What's wrong with you? Why isn't anybody saying anything? This is okay with you? You laughing at this? I'm alarmed. See, but they say certain things to get people to make those type of reactions. They know, he can't come. And I'm like, I don't want to go. to that. And then you seeing the person that grew up where you grew up, like, man, let's get out of here. Oh, wait a minute, wait, hold on for a minute. When is this taking place? I'll be like, I'm going to the airport. Don't talk to me no more. I'm about to go. Which means that there is a certain circle where things happen, and you go there, they take you to another circle. And people are jumping from circles of life to a new circle of life to another new circle of life. Now, when you start seeing things that don't make sense and you kind of understand it, when they lie to each other and try to convince each other, Will will come home, catch Jada in a circle with about 3, 4 people in sheet clothes, candles everywhere, and they in a circle, another circle with all ain't nobody wearing clothes. And she's like, "Oh, hi, you're home. I didn't get your text. This is Shaw and Romaine." Hello. They're getting out the bad energy. This is called sex without insertion. Oh man, I think I've heard about this. Hey, move over. I'm Will. You must shed all of those clothings because they connect all the negative energy that you've been walking around collecting from the world. They stick on your fabric. That makes a lot of sense. I was feeling real negative when I first walked through the door and I saw you and all these strangers naked in a circle, and these sheiks are standing over you and they're holding candles. I was like real negative, and I don't know why. Maybe it's these clothes. Oh my goodness. So this is what I was telling about. They lie to each other to make the other one feel. Anybody says we have a relationship where there's no arguing. We go in a room and we talk it out, but we never argue. I said, oh hell no. That's called brainwash. Ain't no way in hell that's gonna happen. Like I said, we've discussed this considerably on this page and definitely on the Patreon. So anybody's a Patreon follower me, the Carcino for Life Patreon is definitely kicking off in full drive today. It's in full overdrive. Everybody's getting it. Nobody today, nobody gets away. We take care of all family business today, like in The Godfather. Now all August talking about, I broke it off because my sister died. That's bull. He left because of the situation that it was too much exposure. People were starting to ask questions. He was living in their house, not the guest house, the house, sleeping in her bed next to her. Will wasn't even there. And when Will was there, he come there and kiss Jada and let's go they have and talk. What kind of damage does this stuff psychologically is doing to the kids? Oh, well, let's look at the kids. Oh, now it makes sense. Do they look happy? Do those kids look like they're happy or confused? I'll let the world be the answer to that. They started off as normal children, and the older they got, the more unreal things they began to see. Look at the effects it is having on the children. You got a show, Red Table Talks, in which at this round table, you're sitting there discussing all your private business of adult lifehood to your teenage daughter. This girl, she's in there giving advice to grown up problems, and she's a kid. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing in there? And you got your mama in there, her grandma in there, talking with your mama. A kid's place is supposed to be a kid's place, period. And if I'm an adult and some 18-year-old, well, you just gotta, I think you guys need to communicate. I'll be like, go to the mall or something. Get the hell out of my face. What the hell are you doing here? I'm talking, don't you see grown ups that are having a conversation? So definitely, this is a problem. Now, you see, the situations have always been different because this comes from Will and Jada's side. Jada didn't come from this at all. To Jada getting like all the way she is now, never kind of been there at all. Okay? She was a fireball. She was the girl you saw on Low Down Dirty Shame. She was the girl you saw snapping on a different world. She would cuss somebody out in a minute. That was the Jada the hood people love. They love that Jada. Jada that'll cut you. But then that didn't flow well with Will. And she knew Will is where she wanted to be. So she conformed. She knows Will is on his way up. You know, she's living on these little ticky tack rolls that are small and few. And she was getting the black actress treatment. Well, in the black community, we think, man, they rich, super rich. Hollywood. They ain't. They just doing some work and paying bills. Now, in the reality, she wants to ascend and go up. And Will was on his way up. And Tupac and Jada and all that, Will couldn't handle that at all. That kind of energy around Jada, told y'all that wasn't gonna fly. Now, her attitude had to change. They had a dinner party and she cursing at Will. Will had to say, "Ew, wait a minute. Press them brakes. We don't argue in this family. There's no profanity. No one curses at each other. We have discussions and we move on. And if you can't agree to that, we are not moving forward." Will had to put his foot down. Now, I'm not saying those are bad qualities, because no, those are good qualities. But you have to understand who the people actually are in real life. And I can't really. Jada has been broken, and she didn't know what was wrong with her. And we'll go down that road on the Patreon, man. We can't. We're dancing around minefields here. I see myself in court in a suit real soon over this video. But on the Patreon, we will explain why everybody's looking at Jada and August. Y'all ain't looking at Will. Y'all ain't looking at Will. If she's doing that, what is he doing? Well, we will tell you on the Patreon. But I will say this. How you gonna do that, Will? You too. I'm out. Don't forget to hit the Cash App up. Your boy Carcito, man. August is coming out because he wants to promote this CD. But he exposing secrets that he shouldn't be exposing. And he might be gone very soon, unfortunately, to some type of illness, weird illness that he don't even know where he got it. But time will tell. I'm out.